I've really noticed something lately. I want to see if other people have noticed this. People have a lot of opinions. Have you heard this? They're just like, everybody has an opinion. This is my crowd work moment. So I'm actually talking to y'all. So I want people to see that I'm a professional. I have crowd work. I don't need you to, don't talk back too much. I don't like that kind of crowd work. I just like to infer that I'm actually asking you a question. But people, they just be having these opinions, y'all. They got these dang opinions, and they'll just be like, it's just my opinion, you know? They're like, it's just my opinion. It's just my opinion. It's just my opinion. Because they got these opinions. You see what I'm saying? They got opinions, and they want people to hear these opinions. They do. And listen, all I'm really trying to say about these opinions, I feel like we should be getting to a place in society where we have so much respect for one another that when it comes to any topic that you know a lot of people consider to be controversial, I would love if we respected one another to the point that we always did, at least in those controversial moments, at least a little bit of research before wanting people to hear our opinions, okay? And listen, I want to make this clear right now. I do not have very high expectations of people. I'm not asking for a lot here. I promise you, I have a lot of friends that are always like, Raneir, how do you stay so happy? How do you get along with so many people? You want to know the truth? It's called modest expectations. Okay? You don't want to be disappointed by people? Don't expect a lot from them. This is a moment that a lot of you need to take out a notepad, write this down. This might change your life. You might be happy if you stop expecting so much from people. That being said, I'm asking for a nice, realistic 5, 10, if you're being crazy, 15 minutes of research before you want your opinion to be heard in these controversial subject matters. And you know what? I bet you right now, there's a whole bunch of people in the comment section that think that what I'm trying to say is that I want you to go out there and Google until you agree with me. You think I want you to get up in Google, find a liberal article that tells you how to deal with these controversial subject matters in a very politically correct manner, and then sign, click, and agree at the bottom of the document. No! That is not what I'm trying to say here. All I'm trying to say is catch up with the conversation that is being had before you try to insert your page 1, chapter 1 opinion in these comment sections when everybody else already finished reading chapter 13. And yes, that was a shout out to 13 on Netflix. That's where a lot of you need to start your research, okay? You have a lot of us out here literally having college level analysis conversations with each other, looking deep inside of ourselves, looking beyond the scope, looking beyond the curtain. But you want everybody to stop and consider your kindergarten base level opinion. I'm going to show you if this might be you. I'm going to give an example as if this might be you. If you ever get up into a very complicated subject matter, you see it's very controversial, a lot of people are heated, and you start your comment with, I don't really know a lot about this topic, but I just want to say, shut up! Shut it up! Shut up! Go and learn something about the topic. Go learn something about the topic. Y'all be in these comment sections like, I I'm not very familiar with this or anything, but I just feel, no! There's numerous threads. Go read what has already happened in the conversation. Learn something, absorb a little bit of it, and if you feel that something has been left out the conversation, then try to insert your opinion. It's like someone would walk into a movie over an hour and a half late. They've never seen that movie before. They watch 10 minutes of the movie, and then they want to stop and tell everybody what they think about the movie. We've been here watching this entire movie. You want us to listen to you now? Huh? That person's going to be like, wait, why is everybody running from this guy in the mask? How do they even know that the guy in the mask is a bad person? But how do they know? I'm saying, did they talk to him? Did they even really try to have a discussion with him? Like, can you, okay, hear me out. Hear me out though. It's my opinion. Hear me out. I'm just saying, maybe the guy in the mask is running around stabbing people because they're running away from him. Have you thought about that? Maybe this guy feels afraid and lonely, and everyone keeps calling him a bad guy. Have you thought about that, how he is feeling? Listen. Why would you invite me to the movie if you didn't want to hear my opinion? Why? Why would you invite me here if you didn't want to hear my opinion? I know I didn't watch the first half of the movie, but all opinions matter, okay? All opinions matter. And I don't like you, Scream. I don't like you and the attitude you're having right now. And I just want to say, I know a lot of good people that wear masks, and this movie is misrepresenting them. They're making them all seem like they're bad, and it's not like that. It's my opinion. I'm going to take that damn applause break, shit. Okay, my opinion. Now, I know that y'all know already, I'm specifically trying to talk to one group of people right now. I'm specifically talking to a group of people that I fear will not hear me right now. I know that this group of people feels like they're the last group that everybody's allowed to dump on publicly. Ironically, they feel like they're the ones being attacked right now. Yes, Brad and Karen, I'm talking to you. Okay? And I want you to know, my friends make fun of me all the time because they tell me I'm a white apologist. They're always like, Raneir, you have way too much empathy for this white fragility, and I admit it. I know, I look around at my friends, some of my friends literally drink white tears for breakfast. And I can't do that. I don't like the acidity. The pH balance gives me gas, okay? I don't like that. That's not what I'm here for. I am empathetic. I understand that life is hard. That being said, if you are a white person who believes white privilege does not exist solely because you have had a hard life, let me repeat this. If you are a white person who believes white privilege is a myth because you have had a hard life, you did no research. You did no research as to what everybody else is trying to talk about. Not even a little. Not even a little bit. 5, 10, 15 minutes of nothing. You ain't do it. You ain't do it. And I see y'all in these comment sections making that same comment, and I will say it. You didn't even try to do 5 minutes of research to know what everybody else was talking about. You didn't try to do 5 minutes, not just 5. And I'm going to show you how I know. One, when I say to people in this comment section, you didn't do 5 minutes of research, right? What do they say right back? You don't know me. You don't know what I've been through. You don't know where I'm from. And then somewhere in their comment, they slip in the fact that they've had a black friend. I've had a black friend. I know a black person. If you believe that having a black person as a friend, or even someone you dated, means you can't be racist, you haven't done a little bit of research. Not even a little bit of research. You haven't tried to even engage this conversation. Not even the bare minimum. And I have another analogy I'm going to give you to prove it. I came ready with analogies, y'all, because y'all are tripping on this conversation. I'm all over Facebook. Y'all are tripping. Somebody needs to talk about it. Imagine a man is walking along and he sees an entire room of people having an intensely passionate argument. He strolls up to the room. He's on his cell phone. He doesn't really care, but he casually hears. They're arguing over who is the GOAT, who is the greatest of all time. He hears one group of people fighting for Michael Jordan. He hears another group of people fighting vigorously for LeBron. Another group of people fighting for Kobe, R.I.P., okay? This man sits here, he watches these people arguing. They have so much passion. They're getting up in each other's face like we're not trying to keep social distance right now. Somebody threw a chair because they are straight up tripping. And this guy comes up. He's like, wait. I have an opinion. I have an opinion. Now, I'll admit, I don't know much about sports. Honestly, sports never really even affected my life. It's nothing I care about too much. But I have to say, in my opinion, because LeBron and Kobe never even played baseball, and Michael Jordan wasn't that good at it either, I don't think you should be calling any of them the GOAT. Bear with me. Because I know right now you think what's important is that this character is from some magic land where he has no idea who LeBron and Kobe are, besides the fact that they didn't play baseball. And he doesn't know that Michael Jordan is just more than some subpar baseball player either. He doesn't know all that, but that doesn't matter in this conversation. That's not what you should be mad at. What you should be mad at is that this guy strolls up on a conversation where everybody else is knowledgeable and passionate, and this guy didn't prioritize learning a little bit about what these people might be talking about before wanting to inject his opinion into the conversation. So, white people that have had a difficult life, what does that have to do with systemic racism? Black people and white people all over the country have gotten, in different places, different locations all over this nation, have gotten convicted of the same crime, had the same criminal past, but the black person got a longer sentence. But you've had a hard life, so white privilege doesn't exist. You've had a hard life, so these statistics don't mean nothing. That's how it works now. You know what? I figured it out. It's because you can't see color. So how could you even notice the disparity? I see what's happening. You just see some guy of an anonymous color over here and another guy of an anonymous color over there that got a higher jail sentence. But maybe if you could see color, you might notice there is a pattern forming here. Asian and black men that try to whiteify their resume, that try to take a resume, make their name sound whiter, are 50% more likely to get called back into an interview than the counterpart that openly admitted their race on the resume, even at companies that are looking for diversity. But your life was hard, so white privilege can't exist. This is what you try to tell me. Your life was difficult. So white privilege is a myth. Redlining still goes on in this country. Did y'all know? Redlining, it's not in the past. In the days of this internet, redlining is still going on. If you don't know what redlining is, you didn't do your 5 minutes of research either. You didn't do it. Redlining is in the second paragraph of any article on white privilege. You didn't get 5 minutes into the article. There are people out in the streets in record numbers, record cities, record countries around the world in the streets trying to be heard. One of the biggest movements that's ever happened. You won't take 5 minutes. You won't take 5 minutes. You won't. All you did, you looked at the word. You said white privilege. I don't feel privileged. Daddy, you raised me to be privileged. No, you didn't. That's what I thought. Facebook update. White privilege does not exist. If you disagree, I will block you. That's it. That's all the research. That's all the research you gonna do. That's all the research you gonna do. Why? Why? They're blocking traffic. They blocking traffic, y'all. They blocking traffic. I had to be home by 5 o'clock for a whole week. 5 p.m. curfew, but you don't got time to do 5 minutes. 5 minutes of research, Lord Jesus. Lord Jesus, 5 minutes. Oh, Lord Jesus, 5 minutes. 5 minutes, just 5 to 10, 15 if you want extra credit, Lord. They got people making fact sheets for you, y'all. They got people making it so easy. Y'all won't do 5 minutes. You think there's corona on this floor? I'm a black man. I'm used to dealing with dangerous situations. It's all good. Listen, the light is on. They want me to get off, but I want to say these 2 last philosophical questions to leave y'all with. The first, if a tree falls in the forest, but no one is there to hear it, would you still call that tree a thug because it had to destroy some of its surroundings in order to attempt to be heard? Okay. You thought about it? You thought about it? Follow-up question. If you're more concerned about the tree falling and making a mess than you are about the people that have been whacking at that tree's neck for the last 400 years, what does that say about you? What does it say about you? What does it say about you? I think it says a lot. I'm Raneir Pollard, blackandgayallday.com. Check it out. Thank y'all. Thank you for having me. When I took a shower before this, look how much I sweat. I gotta go shower again.
I wanna give you a hug, but I'm scared.
You better not touch me. I don't know you like that.
How would we call the liquor store loiterers in Montana?
Shoot. I love y'all.
Love you. Give it up for Raneir. Wait, there's nobody here.